everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Stephanie, and today I'm going to do something a little different because I read so many books in May and my videos have been like 20 minutes long. I'm going to do a rapid fire wrap up. So I'm just going to show you the book and then tell you my rating, and hopefully my video won't be 30 minutes long. So I'm going to try it this month, see how it goes, and let's just jump right in. The first book is Darius the Great is Not Okay. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. George by Alex Gino, 5 out of 5 stars. Error Shaw in the End of Time, 5 out of 5 stars. A Tragic Kind of Wonderful, 4 out of 5 stars. Dreamin' Sun, Volume 1, 2 out of 5 stars. Cast Long Shadows by Cassandra Clare, 3 out of 5 stars. My Brother's Husband, Volume 2, 5 out of 5 stars. Amal Unbound by Aisha Saeed, sorry if I mispronounced that. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Full Metal Alchemist by Hiromu Arakawa. Obviously, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to mispronounce this. Ao Haru Ride by Io Sakasaka. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. A Silent Voice, Volume 1 by Yoshitoki Oima. 3 out of 5 stars. Legendary by Stephanie Garber. This is the second book in the Caraval trilogy. 4 out of 5 stars. Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. 5 stars. This is my second time reading this book, and I loved it even better the second time. One of my favorite books this month, Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. 5 out of 5 stars. Hilarious. Definitely go check this book out. Your Name, Volume 1 by Makoto Shinkai, and the art by Ronmaru Katone. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This was another one of my favorite books this month. Super funny, fast read. Definitely go check it out. 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read the children's book, The Gift of Ramadan. I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Yen. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely check this book out. Waiting for Spring, Volume 1 by Anna Shin. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. Super cute. Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Obviously, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. This is my second time reading this book. This time I listened to it on audio, which I highly recommend. And the cool thing about the audiobook is at the end they have an instrumental version of Honeycomb, which is so cool. Amina's Voice by Hina Khan. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is a middle grade book. Erotic Stories for Punjabi Widows by Bali Kaur Jaswal. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Finally, I read Verity by Colleen Hoover. I gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. And FYI, that book is very much rated R, but so good. Overall, I read 23 books this month. And for the Asian Readathon, I chose 4 books. I started the group book, 1,000 Beginnings and Endings, but I did not finish it in time. So I will hopefully finish it in June. So for the prompt, read a book by an Asian author, I read Arusha in the End of Time by Roshni Chokshi. This is based on Hindu mythology. It's part of the Rick Riordan Presents imprint, and Roshni Chokshi is one of my favorite authors. This was super adorable, super funny, and very creative and a unique spin on Hindu mythology. The next prompt is to read a graphic novel featuring an Asian character or an Asian author, and for that I chose Waiting for Spring, Volume 1. This is about a girl who befriends 4 basketball players, and their friendship just starts blooming, and it is one of the cutest books I've read in a long time. Next is a book featuring an intersectional Asian character or written by an intersectional Asian author. And for that I chose Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Yen. The author is actually of Malaysian and Chinese heritage, and the main character in this book is either bisexual or a lesbian. It's not explicitly stated. I'm leaning more towards lesbian, but there is a female-female romance in here. This book was hard to get through in places. Content warning. There is animal abuse. It's a short scene, but it's hard to read. There's also rape and just sexual scenes that are hard to get through because it's hard on the characters, so definitely keep that in mind when you read this. But I do highly recommend it, and I look forward to the sequel coming out this year. And next is to read a book by an Asian author that was originally written in the author's native language, and for that I chose My Brother's Husband, Volume 2 by Gengoro Tagami. This was originally written in Japanese, I believe. That's where the author lives. This is such a wholesome, sweet book. So obviously this is a sequel, so I'm not going to go into detail about this book, but in the first book, the main character's brother has died, and his brother's husband is Mike from Canada, and he has come to visit so that he can see where his husband lived and learn more about his life. And the main character has to come to terms with his brother being gay and kind of analyze his thoughts toward that, especially in the Japanese culture that he's in these books. It's not really welcomed or frowned upon. It's still kind of taboo. So it's definitely a thought-provoking read. That was my wrap-up for May, and let me know if you prefer this rapid-fire wrap-up, or if you prefer a more in-depth wrap-up, or if you prefer me to break up my wrap-ups maybe mid-month and end of month. We'll see. Did you guys participate in the Asian Readathon this month? If so, how did you do? What did you guys read this month? Did you read anything that I did? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. Make sure you click the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload new content. See you guys next time. Bye.